So thanks so much for clicking on the video. My name is Randy, and today we're going to talk about our experience, mine and my wife's experience aboard the Utopia of the seas. And I'm going to give you my honest review on everything that we enjoyed. So a little background first. Elisa and I are I would say semi-veterans of Disney Cruise Line. That has been our previous go-to cruise line. I myself have also enjoyed Carnival Cruise Line. I went on a Carnival cruise about a year ago, so I have that to compare it also. We had talked about going on Royal Caribbean for quite a while, and it just so happened that a couple of weeks ago, an opportunity presented itself, and so I had a choice between which ship we were going to take, and I figured, hey, let's go big. So we went big, all right. We decided to give the Utopia of the Seas a shot, and so we loaded up, jumped in the old Pathfinder here in Louisiana, and off we went. By the way, thanks so much for clicking on the video. As I said, my name is Randy, and I have been making a lot of vacation videos for quite a while now. So we drove to the New Orleans International Airport, Louis Armstrong International Airport, and we took the flight from there to Orlando. And we didn't get in till a little late because of delays and whatnot. It seems that every flight we go on now, we have delays. But luckily, my wife and I, mainly Elisa, decided to book a hotel room in the airport, which actually turned out to be quite clutch for us. So we were able to kind of sleep in a little bit, and we used a new service that got us transportation to the port. I have just released that previous video. If you want to go back in the channel and check that one out, I did a full review of that transportation service. We really enjoyed it. Just spoiler alert, we really enjoyed it, and it worked out really well for us. So traveling to the terminal was very straightforward and easy. And we get to the terminal, and one difference right away. Right when you walk in the terminal, they have speakers, playing, and there is a party type atmosphere. All right, Royal right away puts out a party type atmosphere, and there's party type, happy music playing as you go in. We qualified for Express Pass, Embarkation, which mainly just meant that we got all of our paperwork in order pretty quick, passports, and we uploaded all of our paperwork pretty efficiently. So hey, we went into the terminal. I went in and I met a young lady, and I was going to turn the camera off, and she was like, no, I want to wave. And so she went ahead and did a really sweet wave to the camera. And next thing you know, we were on the way to the ship. And they had the usual, pictures available where you can go and take pictures. So the first little criticism of Royal Caribbean, and possibly one of the only few criticisms that I have, again, just being honest, about Royal Caribbean, is the amount of upselling and just upselling in general. We kept getting offers from the app. Once we downloaded the app on our phone, we kept getting offers from them, for drink packages and so on. And to be honest, Elisa and I decided on the refreshment package, which is where we got this little beauty right here, which I don't care if you get it or not. I'm just going to tell you, we loved it. My wife is a Diet Coke addict. All right, she absolutely has to have Diet Coke. And that's a big knock against Carnival Cruise Line. They don't offer Diet Coke on the ship. So that's a big, big problem for them. Good luck getting Elisa ever on a Carnival cruise ship. Anyway, the Coca-Cola Freestyles that are located throughout the ship, with these cups right here, they have a chip at the bottom of it. And basically for the whole length of the cruise and even beyond the cruise, I believe, you just put it in the spot, click on whatever kind of drink you want from Coca-Cola, and they had all kinds. Sprite, Coke, Dr. Pepper, you name it, they had it. And you could get all kinds of different flavors and everything else. I'm a Coke Zero fan myself, so I enjoy my Coke Zeros. But that was really, really nice. The refreshment package was really nice. Because along with this, you also get milkshakes at Johnny Rockets, which was phenomenal. And you get non-alcoholic drinks. So you can get like a nice, you know, fruity drink if you want with no alcohol. It's in the package. You also get semi-specialty coffee. You do not get Starbucks. I want to make that clear. I'm here to help you. You do not get Starbucks with the refreshment package, okay? But you can go to the cafe right there in Promenade, and you can get all the specialty coffee you want from them with the refreshment package. So it was very, very good, and we enjoyed it. We did pay for it, and we enjoyed it the entire time. So, yeah, the best part, walking on the gangway. Walking on the gangway, walking onto the ship, whether it's Disney, Royal Caribbean, or even Carnival, is just an amazing, amazing feeling. It is something that I wish I could bottle, because you are just so excited, you're so happy. You know, you're going to be on vacation for the next several days, and, you know, no more worries, no more stress about work or anything like that. It is just absolutely amazing, and it's one of the best things about a cruise. I'm just, in my humble opinion. So, you know, normally when you go on Disney, of course, they announce your name and they cheer for you and all that, which is absolutely great. They got characters out for you, all that good stuff, and we love that. Royal Caribbean doesn't do that per se. They had two young ladies there when we first got on the ship, and they did kind of cheer for us, and I was excited, so I cheered for us. And then it happened. We walked into the promenade, deck 5, and we were blown away. The colors, the sounds, the smells, the sights, it reminded Elise and I of the golden age of malls. Everything was lit up, everything was beautiful, people were everywhere, everybody was happy. Some people were, you know, in the bars that they have. Some people were getting pizza from Sorrento's, which I will get to in just a minute. And it was just almost overwhelming, okay? It was almost overwhelming because of everything. But we were both very, very excited. So the first thing we did once we got, you know, on board, I knew that I wanted to do the flow rider. I wanted to do the flow rider, I wanted to do the rock climbing, and I wanted to experience the shows. Those were my goals for the trip, and Lisa was all about the shows. So I knew that if I wanted to get the lowest line in the flow rider, I needed to go at the earliest available time, which we actually got onto the ship from our bus. We got onto the ship around 11 a.m., I believe, give or take. So I want to say the flow rider opened up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So we get on the ship, we're enjoying the promenade, and of course the first thing you got to do is you have to muster. So I got to give it to Royal Caribbean. They make it extremely easy, even though the ship is absolutely beyond immense. And you're going to see that as we go forward. They make it very easy for you to get to your muster station and take care of that. They have attendants all over the place, and the signage is perfect. They have signs everywhere. They have screens up for you that tell you, and you just got to go. And it took us just a few minutes thanks to, Royal Caribbean. It took us a few minutes to do the muster, and brilliant on Royal Caribbean, where you can watch the safety video before you even get on the ship. You can watch it off the app. So you can check that off before you even get on the ship. And therefore, when you get to the muster, you just kind of have a few words, okay, this is where you're going to go, et cetera, in case of emergency, and boom, you're done. It took just a few minutes. Disney could learn a lot from Royal Caribbean when it comes to that. Disney still does it where everybody's got this. It's not nearly as efficient. In my opinion, it's a big waste of time. So we do the muster, and I am absolutely determined. I said, baby, let me go do the full rider. So off we go. We see the ship, and it's absolutely massive. All right. It takes us a little while to try to figure out, where everything is. The elevators on Royal Caribbean, at least the Utopia of the Seas, is absolutely amazing. It is absolutely fantastic. It is so efficient. You simply tap on the big iPad what floor you want to go to, and it says, hey, go to this elevator, elevator D, elevator A, B, etc. And you go in there, and there's no up or down buttons. You just go in there, boom, it takes you right to your floor. Fantastic, efficient, amazing, well done, Royal Caribbean. That was very much appreciated the entire length of this cruise. So we get to the elevator. We see on the maps that they have where everything is, which is also very well done. And we head to the flow rider. Elisa, poor baby, was in the sun waiting for me. She actually filmed me getting on the flow rider, and she was miserable. She was hot, and that's where I went get our mugs. I went to the nearest little station, and I said, hey, where can we get our mugs for our refreshment package? And the young man that was there was very, very helpful. He said, sir, I can get you that right now. And so I got my wife a Diet Coke, which saved the day temporarily. It kind of eased her anger a little bit. And bless her heart, she got these shots of me getting on the flow rider. I'm not going to play the whole thing because I've already got it up on the channel. If you want to go back on the channel and look at it, it is really cool. I'm just going to tell you, it was absolutely amazing. I did it twice on this cruise, and the next time I go, I'm going to do the stand-up, or I'm at least going to try to do stand-up. The deal is you have to, first of all, sign a waiver. So here's another pro tip for all you Utopia people. If you want to do the flow rider, you have to go off to, there's like a little bitty booth nearby. And you got to go to that booth. You have to watch a short little safety video that kind of goes over the particulars of it. And you got to sign off on a waiver because, in case you get hurt, God forbid. All right. So do that first before you get in line. Because if you just get in line, when it's your turn, if you didn't do that waiver, they're going to kick you over to that booth to do the waiver, and you're going to have to go wait back in the line again. So pro tip for you, you're welcome. So you do the waiver, and then I got on, and Elisa filmed it. Like I said, I'm not going to show the whole thing right here. You can go back on our channel and check it out. But yeah, I did it twice, and the next time I go, I'm going to do the stand-up, no doubt about it. So I think that's where we're going to leave it here. There's so much more to talk about, but we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up right here, and we're going to continue on in this series here in the very near future. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful for your next Royal Caribbean Utopia of the Seas, perhaps. And stay tuned. We got a lot more coming, and we will see you on the next one.